matters. You guys have been asking for this, like every video I've made. So we've got another Odd Eyes deck profile. This one, I'm gonna keep it a buck real with you, has drove me to the brink of insanity to figure out new combos for because of this card right here. Looking back at previous lists, I have come to realize that this deck just completely folds to Nibiru at any given moment. So this version of the deck aims to just, you know, not care about this card or respect this card as much as possible. Now, unfortunately, we cannot play around Droll. That's like trying to make Dark World, you know, not lose to Droll. You just kind of can. There are some cards in here that can kind of help on the Droll, but we just kind of get shafted really hard by it. So, and then you got the Charmies, but like with what we're doing in this deck, we kind of just don't care because we'll just lock out our opponent out of the game. But you'll see what we use to facilitate that. Before we get into this deck profile, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys liked, comment, subscribe, shared this video with your friends, all the you know, fun stuff that content creators ask you to do, because this was very difficult to come up with. But anyhow, let's just get straight into this. So starting off with our starters, we got triple Revolution Dragon. This probably will never change unless we got like a straight up better version of this. Couple copies of Odd Eye Seer. This is also probably never going to change. Triple copies of Joker. They're going to be alterations depending on which combination of cards you open up with. For example, through Monkey Board in previous deck profiles, I've said that Joker and Monkey Board do not mesh well together at all, but after like immense, you know, labbing and theorying, I have figured that there is a combo that exists between these two cards. And then of course, Sky Iris and the one Terraforming. You need to draw a combination, any combination of these two cards to get your combos going. Now, the part I am like very not proud of is all the one-ofs that we got to play in. This is probably the most one-ofs I have ever played in this deck before. So we're just gonna go to try and rapid fire through it. We got Dissolver, mandatory, Arc Pendulum, mandatory, Sloth. This is how we're just locking our opponent out of the game. We can search it easily. We can summon it during our opponent's turn off of Exceed the Pendulum, since we'll just end on that with Vortex. We got one Butler, good extender. Pendulum Sorcerer, I'm kind of iffy on this guy. I don't know if he's still worth playing or not. Majesty Pegasus, we need it as part of the Monkey Board combo. Gentrude, he's good if you open like exactly Joker and Iris and no other cards. Lady Ange, her graveyard effect to put herself in scale is relevant. It does come up. She can also just be a draw 2 randomly if you need it. Odd Eye Synchron, this also part of the Monkey Board combo. Odd Eyes Valet, this is one of our main ways of being able to play under Nibiru / Joel and Lockbird, since he's just an Armageddon Knight that you can get off of Arc Pendulum. And for the Supreme King stuff, we are playing Darkworm, Gate Magician 0, and Soul of the Supreme King. And that is all of our one-ofs. Now, to put into perspective how many that is, these are all of our starters right here, and this is all of our one-ofs right here. Almost as many one-ofs as there is starters, which, yeah, I'm not very proud of this, but a lot of these one-ofs do have their purpose of being in the deck. And for the non-engine, we do have room for quite a number of it, so I decided to go with triple Bubalos and triple Perulia. Idea is you just draw like 1 or 2 of these. Your opponent's just gonna make a half board, and then you just use the rest of your engine to just push through the rest of the board. Like I said, this deck has a hard time with draws, so I am playing triple Salesman. Doubles as a board breaker, and just is like copies 2, 3, and 4 of Call by the Grave. Speaking of Call by the Grave, talents, I hate hand traps, and I really hate hand traps to the point I'm playing Instant Fusion. Millenniumized. Need I say more? Alright, off to the extra deck. So we got Vortex, we got Odd Eyes Arc Ray with the Zark. Arc Ray is here just in case our opponent doesn't activate a spell card to trigger off Soul, so we just tribute this for this, because Soul does banish us during the end phase of the next turn, or returns it to the extra deck. I forget which one it does. Got Brave Eyes and Millennium Eyes, as previously mentioned, by Instant Fusion. Alright, and for the Synchros, play the Tilting Entrainment. Haven't seen this guy in a hot minute, but he is here for a reason. Got Ignis to Prominence. Still playing the Arms Gen X for turn 0. We are still playing this guy, though we aren't going to make him all the time. And our 2 Synchros of choice for Soul of the Supreme King. We are not playing any Xyz monsters, but if you have to summon Gate Magician, you can just dump whichever one of these you don't think you're going to need, and then you just summon the other one, because you can't summon both of these. And for the links, we are playing IP, SP, Exceed, Kulia, and the Beyond the Pendulum. So we need to talk about this card. So Beyond the Pendulum, right? When this card got announced, everybody lost their shit because they were like, oh god, Pendulum is back. But as you know now, didn't really do much of anything. Just a very good combo piece that Pendulums can go into, you know, before they do like a big pen summon, just get like an extra body or whatever. But the thing that really makes this card terrible for Pendulum is the fact that it basically ensures that you lose to Nibiru. Like, you could have an entire board of just monsters and negates. The second you make this card, you're open for a Nibiru, and you cannot do anything about it. So in this combo that I'm going to show you guys, does not make this card at all. You want to avoid making this. Now, the only reason I'm still playing just the one copy, despite the fact like, I want to cut this card out of my deck so bad. Utility. Like, if there was a weird hand where, like, I wouldn't be able to do anything unless I made this, then I'll just have no other choice but to go for this and just pray I don't get nibbed. But you just want to avoid making this as much as possible. Otherwise, you are just open to Nibiru every time. And I will say, beyond weird restriction, when you use her effect is the biggest reason why I had the hardest time trying to figure out a new combo for this deck, because of reasons I've already mentioned, which could just be an entire video in of itself. But let's just go ahead and show off one of the combos I came up with for this deck. Normal combos still take the 2 cards. Now, the 2 cards, you still do play into Nibiru a little bit, but you can still end on some sort of semblance of an inboard, being just IP Vortex Pass. But if you open any additional cards, even just another guy you can Pendulum summon now, makes the world of difference, letting you be able to just still make your entire inboard without getting nibbed. So whether that be drawing Joker with Revolution and Seer, or drawing a combination of like Seer plus Monkey Board, or you draw like your 2-card combo plus even a Charmy. Just seeing a Charmy and summoning it to the field already does wonders for you. So we'll show off the Charmy version. Now, if you guys do want to see the other alterations of this combo, I can make an entire video just going over different combos and interactions with different hand traps. Maybe try and come up with a singular combo that plays through draw, though that probably is going to require like more than 3 cards. But let's just go ahead and get straight into this. So, as with any Pendulum deck or Odd Eyes deck, you're going to normal summon Skull Cravat Joker, and then you're going to activate his effect, searching your Odd Eyes Seer or Revolution, whichever one of those 2 guys you do not have access to. Next, you're going to scale Seer, activate Revolution, paying 500 life points, searching out Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. We'll scale Art, we'll go Seer's effect, pop itself. Then we're going to trigger off Arc Pendulum's effect. Now, normally this is where I would summon Odd Eyes Synchron. We are actually just going to summon out the Dissolver. Next, we'll activate Revolution's effect again. This time, we're going to search for a Morphage Sloth, if I can find it. Morphage Sloth. We're going to go ahead and scale that. Then we're going to Pendulum summon out Aurelia and Seer. This is 4 summons right here. Activate Seer's effect. We're going to send the Lady Ange to grave. Now, why are we doing this? You're about to see. So, we're going to go Dissolver on field. We're going to fuse with the Goliath on our scale at a Sloth, wrong a Morphage. We're going to make Vortex on summon number 5. So, if our opponent tries to nib, well, we got 2 perfectly good Pendulums to just shuffle back into the extra deck. You're going to link these off. And the reason why you need the Aurelia, or just any guy you can summon it, is the fact that Exceed is a link 3. I would have preferred this was a link 2 and this was a link 3, just so I never have to make this card ever, but whatever. Exceed's effect, we're going to grab back the Sloth, the Sloth from the extra deck, and then we're going to go Lady Ange, scale herself. What did we accomplish with this? We have a negate. And then during the opponent's turn, we're going to quick effect Exceed, summon Sloth. And now our opponent can't summon from the extra deck. Now, you're probably thinking, well, can't you just shotgun it and summon it now? Yeah, you can. However, if you just save it for the opponent's turn, you do get to play around stuff like Extra Zeal, sending Aggregator. Because say we just summon it like this, our opponent goes Extra Zeal, dump Aggregator, target this. Now we're forced to use Vortex. So, I mean, realistically, it's just gonna have to bait out negate anyways. But alternatively, though, if they like pop the Vortex, we can then arc, bring it back. It's just, yeah, it's just slightly smarter. It's just slightly smarter to just wait for the opponent's turn to summon this out. It does actually summon in defense, which is a little problematic, but it is what it is. And again, this does play under Nibiru too, so you get your negate and your extra deck lock, fun stuff. Now, if you guys want to see the other, or if you guys want to see like a whole combo spreadsheet-esque video going over all the different combos for this deck, make sure you leave that in the comments below. Share this video with your friends if you think they want to see that, or if they're Pendulum enthusiasts like I am. And join my Discord server, links will be in the description below. And until next time, I will catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully I do not lose my mind doing this. Deuces.
Come on, to unban Electromite.